Shattered Podcast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second episode of the Shattered Podcast. I'm Ronan Costa, he's Harrison Graham, and he's Jack Gambrill, not Martin Tyler.
Gambrill.
Didn't I say that?
I feel like you didn't pronounce the R.
Gambrill.
Nice.
There you go. We are really thankful with how the first episode turned out. Not like how the episode turned out.
The episode was rubbish.
The episode itself was rubbish, but like we posted it and it did well.
No, that's okay because it was a test episode.
It was a test episode.
This is episode 1.
Alright, this is actually the second episode.
We are on Spotify, so I guess it...
Yeah, we got distributed. We're on all the platforms now. Spotify, iTunes.
Make sure you go listen on Anchor.
That's right, Anchor, which is actually the one that I upload this on. So it's actually the most important of all of the platforms.
Not how
It's
it
really,
works.
really cool,
Okay.
It is. If I didn't upload it on Anchor, it would only be on YouTube. So that's how you wouldn't understand. They don't know how distribution works. You don't either. That's alright.
Don't the majority of our views come from YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So really, YouTube's the most important one.
Yeah, but you can't. Listen, I'm never gonna upload to SoundCloud. All right, SoundCloud is a terrible platform, and I'll explain why. You can only put 3 hours on SoundCloud.
Total?
Total.
Oh.
Unless you buy. I'm not paying money.
Are
to
you
do a
talking about
podcast.
in like one thing?
So no, just like 3 hours collective. So you can upload as much as you want, up to 3 hours.
I
Yeah.
guess it is.
Terrible platform.
3-minute songs and stuff.
Yeah. Now another thing I want to address. We're not going to swear on this podcast because we just don't find that that's like very morally right or anything. We might swear in games, but that's private. That's different.
Swear in other areas of our lives.
So I suppose we should just get into what the topic is for this episode. And that, my friends, is music. I want to just talk about the music that we've listened to over periods of time and, just how it influenced us and what we enjoy.
Nothing but Christian rap.
Christian rap? Oh, so like Snoop Dogg.
Well,
Christian rapper, right there. Or what's the name of that other guy? There is a genuine Christian rapper.
are you
Kanye?
questioning actually?
Kanye
Okay,
West.
this isn't the point.
We're also not going to get political anymore. We've learnt from our mistakes.
Leftists suck, though.
Yeah. Alright, so Christian music. When I was young, I listened to a lot of VeggieTales, Colin Buchanan, even a bit of Hillsong. And that was pretty cool. I like that music a lot. And I still remember it a lot. I think it's what I kind of relate to nostalgia. What about for you guys?
Alright, in terms of VeggieTales, I only remember like the theme song of that, but
Oh yeah, how does it go? No, don't sing it. We'll get copyrighted.
VeggieTales.
Oh jeez.
broccoli,
Celery, peachy keen. No one knows that. The words are peachy keen.
Oh, Peachy Keen.
What did you think I
I
said?
said like beachy something.
No, it's peachy keen.
Peachy Keen.
I think. I actually haven't Googled the lyrics.
VeggieTales.
I'm not about.
I love how 1 second you're talking about we'll get demonetized, and then
we'll
you'll see.
yeah, I
Or
know.
you'll scream celery.
I'm a fat hypocrite. We're also going to be taken off all of the platforms now because of the freaking copyrights.
Why would anyone... I don't...
Bro, you don't understand the freaking seriousness of the VeggieTales theme song. They will hunt that down. They hear that in a podcast. Even if it's just a second, gone, eradicated. Sorry guys, no more Shattered podcast.
Eradicated. We just won't get monetized.
We made it far. We got 1 test episode.
1 episode out and that was it. But we've freaking gone off track again. What else is new? Look, yeah, VeggieTales is great, but what did you actually listen to when you were younger?
Nothing.
Yeah, dude.
Your parents didn't play you any music. You didn't play any music.
I didn't have those type of... I don't have those type of parents, I should say. Yeah,
Oh.
They're just not into any... I don't know.
Okay.
I get the
Just
picture.
any music.
I get the
Okay,
picture.
my parents are into
Oh.
music, and I did listen to a bit of their stuff when they were around. But like, in terms of what I listened to, I didn't start listening to music until like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Right.
maybe
Well,
not-
I'm not talking about like
maybe 5 or 6.
independently. I'm talking about what music did they bring you up on?
Oh yeah, but even that was rare. Like they didn't really bring me up on certain music. Like
Right.
there was a bit of Queen and David Bowie from Mum, and then Midnight Oil from Dad. But that was like
Yeah, okay.
that was rare. Like for someone who plays guitar,
Fair
I
enough.
didn't listen to music like at all.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, what about like lullabies? Surely you listen to lullabies when you're like 2. Surely.
Yeah, dude, you just hop on the YouTubes and look up the lullabies.
No, alright. So right now I'm currently picturing both you guys bloody going to sleep in pure silence. Not even listening to any bedtime music, just not even getting any entertainment.
Correct.
And so
maybe
you're-
like the
gosh.
occasional bedtime story.
No
but
way.
nothing musical.
You didn't even have like a CD player that played like classical music occasionally?
Classical music.
Did
Ronan,
This is why I'm a high IQ. This is why I have more IQ than these guys, because I was brought up on classical music, and classical music is legitimate stuff right there.
Sure.
That's true.
Wait, I can't sleep if there's music on. Like, okay, actually, this is there are like 2 very different scenarios. If it's the middle of the day and I'm tired and I put on music like with headphones, it's done. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
But if it's night and I put on music, I have to hear the end of the song.
Yeah.
I get that.
So,
I don't know. I don't do that. I don't do it anymore. I'm just talking when I was
Oh.
much younger. Obviously, I'm trying to separate the distinction between being a child and being listening to the music that your parents play, and like being the age you are now and choosing the music you listen to.
I only remember being in the car and just listening to like heaps and heaps of like Hillsong United and Hillsong Worship,
Yeah,
which is kind of no different to
Listen to
today,
a bit of
really.
Hillsong.
It's just
it hasn't changed. Yeah,
this hasn't changed.
which is not a bad thing. Hillsong's got good music, you know.
Yeah.
I'm told on Hillsong, I've got to listen to more of their music before I make up my own opinion, but a lot of their stuff I hear is quite commercialized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's the issue.
Okay.
Hey, like worship music is great, and you just gotta watch out for the intention behind it.
It's a running thing, really. Me spilling my
Did
drink.
you seriously?
But yeah, I don't think there can be like a wrong intention to worship to music, like if you're actually
Yeah,
using that. But
absolutely not.
but in the terms of the creation of the music, when it's just like corporate, it just
Continue, Harry.
it just is off-putting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
Yeah,
that.
like worship music that doesn't like. Yeah, I struggle coming to grips with like worship music that doesn't mention the name of Jesus. Like I know I've been like hyping up Best Friends.
Yeah, Best Friends is exactly that.
Like recently, but it's just and it was probably just like the hype around it and just so
Yeah.
many people like enjoying the song.
Yeah,
But like, and it's a good song. But if you were you know a non-Christian person listening to the song, you wouldn't go. You'd probably just be like, oh yeah, this is just another like.
yeah.
Inspirational thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get a bit iffy like that because when we went to Vanuatu, like it was great and we were filled with fire, but how do we know as well that couldn't have been like an emotional thing? Because I remember like even Kurt was saying today in Grace Group, after we left, you know, we were all going downhill.
But
But,
I've taken such a detour.
but were we going downhill? No.
No, I don't. No, I think
I don't
it was,
think we were.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not about. This is not about music. If we want to segue into this, I
No,
don't think so.
we'll go back to music. We'll go
Okay.
back to music. Yeah.
I'll broaden that as well. What I was talking about with worship music, it applies to all music. Like, there's got to be soul when people make it. Like, if they don't,
Yeah, brother, there's got to be something.
if they don't like believe in the music, then it
I agree.
shows.
And unfortunately,
so much modern music is just.
unfortunately, in 2012, I believed in dubstep.
Oh, dude, I loved. Yeah, dude, like EDM.
I couldn't stop
like,
listening to it, man.
Dude,
I
even-
rotted my ears with that crap in
even-
2012.
yeah, not
13.
necessarily dubstep for me, but just a lot of EDM.
Yeah, a lot of EDM.
Man,
Nah.
like when Avicii like passed, dude, I was
I was
cut,
sad
bro.
too. But like Avicii
Yeah.
was like good EDM.
Good.
I was rotting my
I'm
ears
not
with
gonna bang out an
Skrillex.
entire genre. Like,
No, don't.
Like Avicii
Please.
could
Yeah.
very much make good music. You can make good EDM.
Mm-hmm.
EDM is also something that's more densely populated with rubbish, I would say,
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
it's just so accessible to make rubbish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's
like,
so
like you
easy.
just like press a button.
Yeah,
and it's-
you just put in
Yeah,
some
yeah.
loops and it's like EDM.
Yeah, and Skrillex got critiqued a lot for that in his time, and I rotted my ears with his music. I don't know if you've ever heard much of him, but it's just like the same dubstep stuff.
I kind of enjoyed him.
I did enjoy him, but
I mean,
now
now I don't not at all.
And also Knife Party, they were in a similar camp.
Knife Party.
Yeah, they were a
I've
dubstep
never
artist.
heard of Knife
Yeah,
Party.
I'm not surprised. They were also they were a dubstep artist as well, not quite as popular as Skrillex, but they just made the same stuff. If you're listening on Spotify, listen to some of them, but also you'll rot your ears. So.
That's like those guys who did the whole like give me a home amongst the gum trees. That remix of that was
awesome.
That was kind of interesting.
Oh,
but then they made something else after that, I think.
Did they?
And it was exactly the same. They just put in the swelling bass
The
boom, like the basses.
yeah.
And they did nothing different. It was like, okay. Like,
Jesse Bloch, I think.
Yeah.
His name.
Like it is a formula. Like
Keep in mind that wasn't a remix. That was a bootleg, which is like when you make a remix of a song without the authorized. I don't know anything about music.
You don't even get the rights to the
Yeah,
song.
because usually remixes they send samples of the song to an artist to remix. So a bootleg is like, I'm gonna download this song and then mix it. So it's not like an official artist endorsed remix.
Oh.
I assume that's just what I read somewhere. You
I
know.
don't know. For some reason, I just assume most remixes were not artist endorsed and like.
Well, no.
Because I feel like that's no.
Well, like, sometimes you see artists like make albums which have remixes on them as like the remix album.
Yeah.
When Disturbed did that, and like they had a song that had released early, like you know how they release their singles first, and then they had on their deluxe edition of the album, they had a remixed version of the song. I don't like it in the slightest.
Yeah.
I should have just gotten the normal edition of that. But yeah, it's weird. It's like, like,
But
Yes.
not like all remixes of a song go on like an album.
No, absolutely not. Of course.
Yeah.
There's just some that are designed
Does
to
have albums?
Yeah, well, EPs or albums with songs. Yeah, he does have albums. But early days. Oh, and he made stuff in 2014 as well, and that was not dubstep. That was like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was just so off that, and it was just weird. But I enjoyed it.
Let's play it on the podcast.
Let's play it on the podcast. Here's some samples, get taken down. Nah, it's alright. But then like later on, I chose my own music to listen to, and I still kind of listen to the music that I listened to 3 years ago, and yeah, I think that's just where I'm at now. But music does not form your identity, mind you. Your identity is found in Christ, and Christ alone.
This is
true, but
dude, that encourages me. I was just thinking the other day,
Yeah.
am I defined by my taste in music?
People, no, don't be sarcastic, Harry. People genuinely are like
What?
searching for meaning out
He's
there,
being sarcastic.
and they use music. They go, what I wear is my identity. My what I listen to is my identity. Anyway, are we getting political? Did I just get political with that?
No.
No.
Just got
Okay.
existential.
That's alright. I just want to know like where I can and can't go with that.
What's with this ban on all things political?
Well, it's another thing you get criticised for. You don't want to do a podcast.
Oh, we don't want to be a podcast that... Dude, we want to take leaps and bounds.
Heck yeah.
We're going to
Heck
revolutionise
yeah. You're right.
Podcast game.
You're right. We're gonna shatter people's opinions. Hence the name, the Shattered Podcast.
Honestly, I think it makes more sense to say that the name Shattered just comes from the fact that this is
Just comes
the,
from- yeah.
the least unified podcast that will...
I'm sure there's got to be lesser unified ones out there. I will bet
I
money.
don't know, man. Dude, this is so improv. It's like...
Well, no, I mean music was a topic, but I was hoping we could talk more on
I
it.
wasn't aware that music was a topic.
I sent you the list of topics we were gonna do, and music was on
but
that list.
Music was on the list, but I didn't realise it
Yeah.
was going to be the topic.
It was the
today.
topic for the day.
I only found out when you mentioned it.
Well, go on, Jack. What music do you like now?
Just, I don't know, like still EDM.
We had a bit of
I do
Peking Dark.
Peking
Yeah,
Dark.
okay. We had a bit of an obsession for Galantis for a little bit as well.
Oh, well, that just gets memed all hell, doesn't
It gets me. Let's seriously talk about it. Galantis used to be a good artist.
Yeah, dude. And then I don't know, And they started collabing with what's her name? Dolly Parton.
Martin Garrix.
No.
Dolly Parton.
They collabed.
No,
with
they
Dolly
didn't.
Parton. Yes,
She's a country
isn't
singer.
she,
Dolly
like,
Parton.
She's not dead.
Oh,
she's,
she's dead.
she's a
no,
country
I'm sorry, Dolly Parton.
she's a country singer.
She was a feature in one of Galantis' songs.
Yeah.
And they started.
I
I
haven't
don't
heard that
know.
one.
They just started getting really weird.
Maybe they're trying something new, Jack. They want a new audience. They're getting
know,
experimental.
I don't. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. They started like putting their political views in my face.
Oh, we don't want that.
We don't want that on this podcast.
We don't want
But
political.
I didn't really enjoy it, to be honest. They were just kind of
That's fine. That's fair.
yeah.
There's artists I've listened to that have
And their
changed their
songs,
sound.
yeah, their song, well, yeah, and their songs just got progressively worse. Also,
That's the tough thing. You want to, like, as an artist, you don't want to just stagnate and be like Skrillex or something where everyone just goes like, oh, they never, like, it's all the same.
Mind you, Skrillex did change, which is what I was trying to say earlier, but his sound got subjectively worse, in my opinion.
But yeah, that's what you also don't want to happen. Like, you don't want all of your fans to just be like, oh, their new stuff just isn't as good.
yeah.
So it's a
But that transcends
struggle.
music. Yeah, that transcends music. That's with anything.
About transcending.
It's with anything, though.
Like what? What else? Like, oh,
You could-
I can't just keep producing the same toilet paper because people won't be interested.
No!
They'll like.
With YouTube, dude, people start making different content and audiences get disappointed. They're like, this is not what I
So
subscribed
what you're
for.
saying is it transcends to the level of all entertainment.
Perhaps, yeah.
It
Maybe
really
that-
doesn't go beyond entertainment because
you're
anything
right.
else, you want a reliable product.
You're right.
Like,
That's what I meant to say.
don't go changing the Coke formula on me.
Well, they did that.
Why
Remember? They did that once.
Yeah, they have done because no one wanted to be drinking cocaine.
Yeah. So they,
Like-
they made the new Coke, and no one liked that, so they just took that down and brought back the old Coke with cocaine.
No,
What? Oh, they got rid of the cocaine.
there has not been cocaine in Coke for a
Ever.
very long time.
No, there was at one point.
Okay.
Very early in its
That's what gave it its addictive qualities that still hold up today, but not because of cocaine. Because that'd be terrible to have in Coke still.
I don't know why I picked Coke. I don't drink Coke, but
I don't either. I drink Pepsi. I prefer Pepsi.
I snort Coke.
Jack, you can't say that on this podcast.
That's so funny.
I just want to make a quick disclaimer. Jack doesn't actually do that. And if he does, his nose would be like all brown from the Coca-Cola.
you don't know Jack.
I know Jack. That's why he's on the podcast. I wouldn't have strangers on the Foreshadowing. Maybe eventually we will get strangers on this
Call
podcast.
people in off the street. You want to come to my house and film a podcast?
Well, no, you guys need to be here. You know, you're not always here. It can't just be me and a stranger.
One day we'll die. You know.
Hopefully, I die before you guys. To be honest.
I can make
Race
that happen.
happen.
Just don't be the ones to cause it. That's all I'll say.
Tragic.
Whoever dies first wins.
Oh, what do we win? Heaven,
A
hopefully.
trophy.
A trophy. Yeah, I love a trophy.
Worth it.
The other two have to admit that you won at your funeral.
Yeah.
And
How are you going to witness them admitting that they won?
You don't, but you just know. As you die, you'll know. They're going to admit that I won.
You're just going to feel it in your dead heart.
And then a trophy's going
Your
to be
soul.
put in your casket as well.
Yeah, a trophy. Damn it. A trophy. I was going to say something, now I've forgotten. Oh yeah, guys, I have a fear of moths. Did you know that? I have an insane fear of moths.
Moth.
Moths.
No, Jack, you're misunderstanding. Moss.
Moths.
So, moth.
The bud.
What is a moth?
It's like a butterfly, but like not a butterfly. It's like the thing that the caterpillar can
I thought that was a moth.
That is what I said. Stop ridiculing me on my podcast that you guys are co-hosts on.
That's funny. You'd think that you'd be well versed when hosting a podcast.
I actually was. I came up with topics, and you guys are just like not even.
No, that's not okay. That's not what well versed.
Talking about expressing the topics appropriately.
Right. Well, I've tried.
As in, like, to be able to speak. Articulate.
Yes,
That's the word
articulate.
I
I know that word. So okay, well, give me something to mention here right now. We'll give yourselves something.
Why are
Just
you
get it-
afraid
just-
of moths?
Just get it up.
Why am I afraid of moths? You know, I said
No,
that.
moths.
I know. I have trouble pronouncing th, and that's been the case for a long time.
But you don't. You can pronounce it perfectly well.
Yeah, but it's not.
I've
I have
heard
to-
you.
Jack. I have to force myself to do it, and it's unnatural. Alright, I got a Dutch mouth, alright? It doesn't actually... the linguistic side of how it works is all whack, man. I don't know why I'm afraid of moths. I have no idea.
No.
They're just big bugs and they freak me out. Do you guys have any weird irrational fears?
I sort of have a fear of bridges, but...
Bridges?
Yeah. I've kind of gotten over it.
Well, you might be triggered when you find out that Harry's favourite band is Alter Bridge.
Oh no!
Back to music.
Oh, you've offended me.
We've gone back to music.
I'm so offended.
He's triggered.
Dude.
What are your favourite bands now, Harry?
Still Alter Bridge. I'm quite...
Shane and Shane.
Oh, Shane and Shane is
Shane
good.
and Shane.
Shane and
Who are
Shane
they?
is a good one.
Wait, you don't know Shane and Shane? He hasn't told you about Shane and
Who's
Shane?
Shane and Shane?
Dude, we're just plugging like a whole heap of people.
Yeah, let's try not to plug so many people, especially Shane and Shane.
But worship duo from Texas.
Oh, okay. You alright, Jay? Go on,
I
sorry.
was being struck down by God for saying we shouldn't plug Shane and Shane.
Just continue.
Dude, I'm
Continue, Harry. Harry, just continue. I want this conversation to continue,
I
alright?
can feel myself perishing.
Who is Shane and Shane and why shouldn't we plug it?
They're a worship band from Texas. Shane Bernard and Shane Everett. And,
Okay.
And they make good music, especially their
Awesome.
album
Yeah.
Psalms.
Mm.
I'm also liking Rise Against at the moment. They're like mildly political.
Okay.
It's like,
right.
but like they don't get too in your face with stuff. It's sort of like
Yeah.
rise against the authority. That's the sort of thing you get. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of dumb, but it sounds like really epic. Just the ideas.
That's
And
Other Shanes, Shane and Shane, is it spelled?
how many ways do you know of spelling Shane?
I only know two ways of spelling
Yeah, there's Shane and then there's Shanye, you know? Like,
there's
S-H-A-Y-N-E.
Shane and then there's Scene.
Oh, no, that's Sean. Sean is S-H-A-U-N.
I actually want to die. You have to cut this out.
We can't edit this! I hate that we cannot edit this!
You cannot edit this. Save the voice memo as an MP3. I'm not saying you should edit this, but you absolutely...
I know, dude, leave it in. That would be hella funny. Dude, man, just
We're leaving this all in,
thought
fam.
that Shane was... It's been a long afternoon.
It's been a very...
It's been a long week.
You know what?
It's been a long month.
Maybe, yeah.
Dude, it's been a long year.
Oh, it has, with all the freaking bushfires, the floods, the war that almost happened between America and
Dude,
Iran,
shut
the
up about
coronavirus,
There was
the
no war that
coronavirus,
almost happened.
the freaking
I'm so
freaking asteroid that's supposed to wipe out the Earth in April. You guys heard about that?
No, dude, this is not one of your dad's conspiracy
No,
theories.
it's not one of my dad's conspiracy. It's legit. There's an asteroid.
An astronaut.
Okay, but let me just address for a moment this whole thing, like, so far in 2020 we have survived, and then a list of things, and the list includes like, World War III. World War III didn't happen. It didn't.
I didn't say World War III. I just said the war that almost died.
A war didn't. What do you mean? We can't survive a war almost starting. No one dies in a war almost starting. Like, of course we survived the war almost starting.
What do you want me to say? The threats that almost.
No! What are threats? It's threats!
But like the thing is, people act as if it was like. People act as if some big deal, like, I don't know, a war almost started, like, as if a war was going to start.
This is a boring topic. I don't care about the war, bro. I don't care about the war.
I don't have coronavirus.
Jack's
So
alright.
disclaimer, I've just been choking on the water.
But dude, the coronavirus has just been dude, since last week, it's gotten so much bigger, bro.
I don't want to talk about it.
Jack, what do you want to talk about right now?
What's your
'Cause
favourite song about the coronavirus?
I can't wait for an artist to release a song about the coronavirus.
Dude, it's actually gonna happen.
It's
I'll
gonna
be so good.
Taylor Swift. Oh, look what you made me get.
Mad.
Sorry, I can't bring her name up. We talked about her last episode. I called her some
We've got to stop
derogatory terms.
plugging
artists,
Leftist
music. No, we were talking about music, so it's alright. It's not a plug because it's just us saying who we enjoyed listening to.
plugging them.
Like right now, I enjoy listening to Flume, a bit Touch Sensitive. He's a freaking incredible artist. If you guys haven't heard any of his music, seriously check him out. I think it's awesome. Especially like if you're like chilling at the beach. Oh man, just chuck on a bit of Touch and you're just gonna have a good time. And also, there's another one, Golden Features. Do you like Golden Features, Jack?
Yeah, I do.
They got a bit of minimalist sound going on, a bit of EDM. It's very sick, but I'm not going to sit here and act like I know more than I do.
Wait, minimalist EDM.
Yeah.
All right. That is a.
What do you, when you hear that term, what do you think it entails?
I think it entails like electro dance music, like dance music. I'm thinking like we're in a club, and then you get minimalist, and it's like I just imagine like if it's minimalist. I just picture a dance floor where there's like a lot of silence in between beats, and you can just hear like everyone's boots like scuffing.
Well, you're almost
their
right.
shoes like sort of like making squeaking noises.
I know,
as they dance.
I know you're
Yeah.
I know you're taking the mickey out of this, but like it's almost like that. There is like, you know, parts where the music gets low and then kind of drops and then comes back in, and it's very underground sort of sound. You know, you wouldn't hear it above the ground. You'd only hear it underground. So, yeah, check it out. Check out some Shattered. Check out some.
What does that
Plug
mean?
our podcast on our podcast.
It has been
Oh,
such a long week, man.
Oh, you're not wrong.
It's crazy, and we haven't even had that many assignments or well, I can't speak for them, but I haven't. Have you guys had any assignments?
No, not this week.
No, but English is basically just a continual assignment.
Yeah, it's wrecking my life. I mean, I love it, and I do enjoy English.
I don't. It's,
I'll be
no.
I think
This is what I'd say. Here's what I'd say. I love Mrs. Break.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Mrs. Break's a great
yes.
person.
But English, like, the curriculum is just set up with way too much work.
That's true. You know, it's no one's fault. You know, I think the government
Yes,
just needs
it
to
is
work
someone's
on.
fault. Someone put too much work in the English curriculum.
Now the worst
I feel
curriculum
like
is
sometimes
drama.
it's so much pointless work.
I get that.
Like I get that like 13 Ways of Looking at a Blackbird is like a good poem.
I'm enjoying
and
the
and
poem.
there's like a lot of substance to it.
There is.
But how it's relevant to today's society or
Jack, we haven't gotten there just yet.
As someone who likes to be able to write, I think that that's quite a good thing to look at. My issue isn't with what we're looking at, but how much crap we're looking. There is so crap, not as in like
Bad
it's garbage,
yeah.
but as in there's just so much stuff.
So much technical stuff as well. You need to wrap your head around.
Like,
but sometimes like she draws meaning like she's I don't know, man. Like we seem to read too much into what we're studying.
well, that's the thing.
I'd rather
English is about that. It's
I'd
about
rather
reading
read more
it.
into less stuff, to be honest.
Read more into
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Because we've got to try and read deeply into a 500 plus page novel, a play,
Watch a play and
a
read a play.
Shakespeare play. It's that.
We've done a lot of. Can we just take a second to talk about the amount of Shakespeare we've done over the years?
And I feel like Richard III is the worst one I've been given.
I'm actually getting tired of
I
Shakespeare.
don't really enjoy it, to be honest.
I didn't mind Shakespeare back in like year 7, year 8, but we've just done so much Shakespeare. I feel like even Shakespeare would be disappointed with the amount of plays we've had to look at, you know, of his.
Yeah. Like on top of that, there's a film, there's a short story, there's a poem, there's the anthology of poems by Yeats. Wait, that's
That wasn't an
was
anthology.
that? Sorry, not the anthology, but like a collection of poems.
Yeah.
Was that year 11 or?
Yates was year 11,
I feel
yeah.
like
Oh, okay.
Oh, it
we're
could
gonna
have been.
have to do T.S. Eliot.
T.S.
Oh yeah,
Eliot.
we're gonna have to do a bunch of stuff by T.S. Eliot.
Oh, boy.
There's just so much.
And you know, we could sit here and complain as much as we want, but you know, in a few months it's going to be over anyway.
Maybe we should move on from the point because, like, we want to be inclusive to people who do not go to our school. In year 12.
that's right. Yes. So for those who do not go to our school in year 12, we go to a school. We're in year 12, and that's just what we've talked about based around that. Yeah, interesting.
Insightful.
Very insightful.
Um,
Harry, what's your favorite genre of music right now?
rock, and it has been for a very long time, and I suspect it will continue to be because it is.
Why?
It's broad and it encompasses a lot of stuff, and if I had to narrow it down, which if someone were to tell me they like rock, I would be like, shut up, tell me what type of rock you like. But I like a lot of types, I'd say post grunge, That's
Is that just name some of the bands?
so well, you would have used to call Metallica metal, but with what's called metal now, you might classify them sort of into post-grunge. Alter Bridge, a lot of their stuff, like Scott Stapp. There's like a lot of that sound that's got the nice, like the heavy instruments mixed in such a way that there's still a lot of precision in what's going on. So it's not at the point where everything starts to blend together and just make noise. But like, so it's really clean but heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I don't really know the difference. Like, forgive me for like asking maybe a stupid question, but what's the difference between rock and metal? Is there like sub-genres to metal because it's heavy metal?
Rock used to be pop, basically. Like, pop evolved from rock. So rock basically broadly just means that you've got a guitar, a bass, and a drum kit, and rock.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And so metal, the hallmarks of that is you're distorting your guitar, and generally the vocals will be coarser. They don't have to be.
Yeah, because you got heavy metal, and then I think there's a black metal, and I think there's a death metal, which is like the worst. Well, not the. Sorry. I just like crap on everyone who enjoys death metal, but like it's like it's like crazy.
No, yeah, there's a range of stuff, and not all of it is for most people. Most of it isn't even for me. Where I draw the line is where it goes from a distorted voice with pitch. I quite like the heavily distorted voice, but when it loses its pitch and just goes into screaming, that's like, nah, get that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And to each their own. Like,
would you say then it goes from talent to like just rubbish, or would you say that that's still talent to be able to scream?
it's its own kind of talent, but like it's like. There's also experimental music where you get like really weird beats or just like strange melodies. And it's like, obviously the people who are performing this music are very talented, but it pushes the limits of where I enjoy music.
Yeah.
And
okay,
so
that's fair.
if people enjoy it, power to them. And the people who make it are obviously talented, but it's not for me.
Fair enough. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, Jack, explain to us why you enjoy the music you do. Which was, what was that? Was that like just EDM in general?
Yeah, just EDM and like just worship music.
It's a funny combo.
Yeah. See, Hillsong's been doing this thing lately where they've been combining the two. Like they've started making legitimate EDM worship music.
Yeah,
and people are calling out
is
for that.
kind of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that hybrid of the both.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I can get behind most of it. I don't know.
I just wonder
it's
if
not really a topic that I'm.
Yeah.
Music isn't.
No, that's
my
alright, Jack.
thing, to be honest.
It's not really my thing. I just wonder if it's a case of like, you know, you got cheese and you got like carrot cake, and then you're combining the two, and is it good combined? Because they're both good on their own.
I mean,
Your
whatever.
analogies
like,
are
I
so
know.
trash.
I just mean like two good things. They're different.
Two good things that are you saying better separate? I don't know. I kind of like the fusion of the two.
You couldn't have said like milk and orange juice. You had to say cheese and carrot cake. You do know that carrot cake is typically topped with cream cheese. Like,
No, I didn't know that. Isn't that no,
either
that's
way.
that's the other type of cake. Cheesecake is cream cheese, of course, because it's cheesecake. Carrot cake is carrot. Sorry, my mind works weirdly. Yeah, Jack. I think that sounds good.
Yeah. I can get behind it. Like I understand if. You know, some people might view it as like you're taking away from the meaning of the song, and you know it's more about the music itself and how it sounds. But I don't view it that way.
That's good.
But yeah,
the
meaning of the song is still there, and it sounds good.
Yeah.
I even say like to that. So what? As long as like, if some of the focus does go towards the sound of the music, if the purpose of the music is to worship God. Because God created music too.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so if you make brilliant music and say this music's for God, that's still an act of worship.
And the sound is still like glorifying
That's right.
him anyway. So.
And in terms of leading a congregation, it might not be as practical, but it's all about the same.
I don't know, mosh pit, kick, get all up in there.
Yeah, for like the young people.
Get sweaty, praise the Lord.
You
Who
can't
says the
sing-
old people can't get in the mosh pit and do the
You
same
can't
thing?
sing along to like the instrumental section is really all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. Unless it's like a cool drop and you can just sing along to the drop.
You gotta sing along to the music.
If it's
Are you talking about just vibing?
yeah, just like vibing, going wob wob wob, you know, sing along to the.
Start singing the word wub.
Have you even seen any of my Instagram posts from 2013? Don't. If you haven't, don't.
From 2013.
I've had Instagram a while. Yeah, I used to do stupid stuff
No,
like
but
that.
I don't know. Why would we have seen? Why would we remember?
No, you
those
wouldn't. You
posts?
wouldn't. I don't know what's going on in my head, man. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you have topics on the phone?
I did, and I've talked about music. Shall we see what else we've got?
Oh, we've talked about.
Dude, what are you aiming for the time limit again?
Just 40, 50 minutes. Let's talk a bit about
Faith gaming.
our favourite places, boys.
Our favourite places.
Yeah, go on.
My favourite place is honestly home.
Your bedroom.
Now, why is your favourite place home?
Oh, dude, I'm just one of those guys that just likes the creature comforts of, you know,
Yeah.
just home and just having everything like being accessible and
Yeah,
just, you know, doing whatever I want at home.
I
Whenever.
fully feel that.
Yeah, I don't feel out of my comfort zone at home at all.
Mm.
So yeah, home is just convenient.
Mm.
To be honest.
Yeah, that's cool. I think for me, my home, where we are now, is like my favourite and least favourite place.
Dude, like me too. Your home is my favourite place.
Well, you can leave because it's only, you can only be one person's favourite place and it's mine, so get the heck out.
Like specifically your bed.
Harry.
Underneath it.
So that's what those bumps I've been hearing in the night have been.
No, dude, you'd never hear me.
Well, that's weird. What were the bumps?
That was me on the outside of the house.
What were you doing?
Okay, let's.
Jack, I thought I could smell you.
The reason that home is my favourite and least favourite place is because, like you were saying, Jack, you're not out of your comfort zone, and I like that. And I like how accessible it is. It's my least favourite because, like, it's also like there's such a world out there, and you want to get out, and you want to experience things, and just being at home, you know, if you're here for an unhealthy amount of time, too long, it can just feel like overbearing,
Oh, I definitely agree.
and you don't want that either. If I get diagnosed with coronavirus and have to self-isolate, then, you know, worst comes to worst, I'll just take it like a man.
If you get diagnosed with coronavirus, you see the world. You spread the love.
That's right. I go get on the nearest plane and I just go.
Because you've got 6 months to live and you want to see everything.
6 months to live, bro. I'm 17. I got 16 years to live at least. You don't die from the coronavirus at this age.
No, I know. It's just.
Well,
You know Tom Hanks
It's an
has the
assumption.
coronavirus.
He does.
I did not know that.
Best wishes to Tom Hanks.
Rip Tom Hanks.
No, he's not dead. And he won't die because he's probably like the number one priority freaking patient with her right now because he's a celebrity. He's probably getting the majority looked after him. And his wife, she has it as well.
Rip Tom Hanks' wife.
Oh no, she won't die. She'll be alright. I think she's like 20 years younger than him anyway. So.
What?
No.
Well, I don't know. But again, no assumptions. Harry, what's your favourite
Tom
place?
Hanks, you should be dead.
I mean, like, after Under Your Bed, I'd probably have to say my house as well.
Really? Why is that?
Like, the same reason. Like,
Oh wow.
Like, you guys make valid points. Okay, I'll talk about something else in a moment. But yeah, you make valid points. Like, whether there are times that you want to be out and about, and but sometimes you're just like no stuff, everything, and the only time that you can get away from everything is to be at home.
Oh, I don't know. When I'm under your bed, you can't even get away from me. I mean, that's my second favourite place.
But you know, there are also like there are places that have sort of nostalgia value as well.
My primary school would probably be one of them. Haven't been there in a while.
I need to go back.
What the hell?
No, I haven't been there in ages.
Are you sure?
He visits the
No,
children regularly.
What I'm saying is, like, if I were to go back there, I would be nostalgic because I would remember, like, when I was in primary school, you know? And I had a good experience.
It's just a very weird place.
I see that.
I'm just giving an example.
And be like, and see what's happened.
Yeah. I'd
Actually,
say,
if anything has changed, I'm gonna just like rage because that is my childhood.
Bro, it's Glen Quarry. Nothing's changed.
I really do love the beach.
I
The
love
beach
the beach,
is
yeah.
like, oh man, who doesn't love going to the beach?
I know. there's something about the being on the coastline, having the ocean there.
Yeah.
That for me, because I get a bit anxious, it gets rid of the anxiety, and I just love it, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially when you don't have a care in the world. You're just sitting on the
Sitting on the
sitting
beach,
on the shoreline.
listening to a bit of touch. Do you have any specific beach that you like the most, or just beaches?
I'm
man?
probably Taraji.
Taraji is like
No,
sick.
I'm kidding.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay.
Yeah. I've never been to Taraji. I'm sorry.
We're gonna go there one day.
Yeah.
Take it to Taraji.
Ronan loves Taraji.
I love
if you get
Taraji.
the chance, go to Taraji.
Also go to Wollongong.
He loves
I was
it.
about to say, where does Taraji
Yeah, it's
rate
in
in terms
Wollongong.
of like how many?
It's like 10 minutes away.
5.
5.
I don't know the exact amount of minutes,
But it's close.
it's like a suburb. Of
Okay, so
I do like
imagine
kayak.
you've got like one. You've got a
Kinda
scale
sick.
of 10 stars. So 10 is like the best possible place, and each star is worth 1/5 of Wollongong. So Wollongong is 5 stars. How many stars is Taraji?
I'm just trying to comprehend your question there. Taraji, I guess it's 5 stars, same as Wollongong.
It's exactly the same as Wollongong.
Exactly, because it's in Wollongong, so I'm pretty much rating Wollongong.
Taraji is
Oh.
Wollongong.
Well, it's just like how Barrel is the Southern Highlands. It's a suburb, so I can't really. Yeah,
Okay.
can't rate it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Harry. Besides your home and besides my bed, where else?
No, under that.
Under your bed.
Well, you know that's the same thing.
On
isn't it?
top,
not beside it.
on top.
You say it like they're two completely
Is
different
the-
geographical locations, like being above the bed and being under the bed. Shut up!
Dude, there's a big difference.
I don't care.
I mean, on your bed it's nice, but like,
It's not as warm as under the bed.
Under
yeah,
the bed,
it's not
he
as
can
damp.
He can get like the aromas.
You can get the aromas of the bloody shoes that have
the
been sitting there.
smells.
It's sick. You can go high five the boogie monster. Listen, tell me, Harry, I want to genuinely know.
He is the boogie.
Where else do you like besides Glen Quarry, the beach, your home, and my bed?
ooh, where else do I like?
Or what's nostalgic also?
I don't know, like there's nostalgia value in like. What are you doing?
Keep going. Sorry. No, you can't see. Don't worry.
Well, people on YouTube can see. I mean, mind you, they've seen me spill my drink and you know, other things.
Like there's nostalgia value in like just places where things have happened, like
Yeah.
let's see, like I haven't revisited the place, but the place of like a first date or first kiss or something. I
Can't
haven't-
relate.
No, but like I'm sure there are certain memories that are very closely tied to a place.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't put too much, unless it's my house. Obviously, my house is
Yes, of
very
course.
much like tied to
Yeah. Yeah.
like that's the place of rest. Other than that, there's not much
Understandable.
emotional emphasis
Yeah.
I put on like individual places.
It'd be
Like,
you'd have to go there and you'd have to remember the memory for it to be triggered. Understandable.
well,
No, it's alright.
whereas in like, it doesn't matter. As in like you think of the place and it's like it's just there's that connotation. As in
Yeah.
what, like
Have you guys been to Bald Hill? It's in it's like up from Ostomy Beach.
I have no idea what
It's near Sydney. There's a big Seacliff drive you do across the ocean.
No.
It's a really cool place. I'd probably put it up there in the top 5.
Yeah.
It's got a really good view too. Listeners, I recommend listening to this there. If you get a chance, go there. What am I even saying that?
Okay.
Like you're listening to this
Stop
already.
plugging places.
And you're listening already. You're not there, so I should shut up.
I've thought of
Stop the
I've thought
podcast.
of-
Drive
I've thought
it.
of- I've thought of another example that
Yeah.
you might like, as in if you were to think of Island Dream, like,
Vanuatu.
yeah, in Vanuatu where we were looking over like all of the mountains and trees and the volcano and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you've got a very strong connection of that to the experience of Vanuatu.
That's true,
In
yeah.
that being said, it's not somewhere that I feel. Actually, maybe there would be a bit just because of how strong the thing that happened there
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But like
Especially the beach when we all got baptized,
yeah,
which we'll talk about next episode.
And we get Kurt on.
Yeah, Kurt's coming on next episode, guys. Now that we've said it, it will be happening.
So yeah, there's an association with memory more than just like, yeah, I want to be at this place for me.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's better to just remember something than to want to have the urge to go back, you know? Especially if it's changed. It gets worse. Oh, it's changed. Oh, damn it. Memory shattered. Podcast.
Classic.
Pretty proud of that one, aren't you?
No, I was just trying to see just then how long we could go with complete silence.
Okay, let's
Just to
try.
confuse people. Alright,
Test episode.
yeah, no, this is not a test episode, you know. We're gonna go with silence for about 30 seconds right now. Alright. No, I can't do that.
You do realise a podcast is supposed to be audio based.
Yeah, I know that. And that's why
For those of you listening via
I want to troll
Spotify,
the listeners.
Ronan just stood up for 30 seconds.
It
Basically.
doesn't matter though, because Jack, that's mine. Jack, please. Yeah, so I think, I just think life is just crazy right now, it's weird how we're growing up and it's just all over the place.
Yes, that is
So weird.
That is the unifying theme of this episode, isn't it?
I don't know what you guys want from me, man. Like, you know what? Maybe I should
Bring a brand new thing.
maybe I just shouldn't host this podcast. Maybe you guys just do it for a bit. I'm just gonna go.
Dude, he's given up on episode 2.
You guys bloody hosted me. I love to see you guys carry a freaking linear conversation for more than 5 minutes.
He's actually just walked out. Should we wrap it up there? I gotta go.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm still gonna take a dump.
Fair enough. This is a very
Linear conversation.
a very low point to end it on.
And there you go. I just proved it. See? I'm trash. I bet you all dropped out of listening right now because I left. There's just no reason to stick around.
I mentioned taking a dump.
Okay. Well, are we gonna end it there, boys? This is, I don't know. I want to say this episode's been better than the last, but I think it's like comparing apples to oranges. There's good aspects about both, bad aspects about both.
The amount of times you've just said something so dumb, and Jack has just looked like kill me.
Well, the good news is when you're listening on audio, you don't see that expression, so you actually don't have to worry. It just seems like we're all agreeing.
Feel the tension, like
Dude, you
through
can-
this thing.
You can feel it.
But yeah, just in summary, we're happy with how, we're proud of the fact that you guys really, wanted to hear the first episode, checked it out and all that, and just shows that you're interested and that we want to keep doing this. I don't know how many more episodes we're going to be able to create because, but we'll see how we go.
Just remind me to get a hell of a lot of sleep.
Yeah, Jack needs sleep. He's got to drive. All right, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. It's been fun to have you here listening. Is there anything you guys want to say before we go?
I've been Martin Tyler.
I still don't know who that is. I got to Google him.
I've been Tyler Martin.
I've been Martin and Tyler simultaneously. All right. We will catch you guys in the next one. You guys want to clap? All right.
What? Freaking moaning into the mic to end it.
Just remember this. If there's one thing you can remember,
nothing else.
Jesus loves you, and he wants the best for you. All right. See you guys later.